good afternoon or good evening, wherever you are in the world. Hi everyone, and welcome back to episode whatever of NateSMR. Christmas special. So, today I'm set up in the living room again because I've got some time on my own, and I've got some candles lit. I have some incense here, and as you can see underneath the table, there is a selection of video games that I would like to show you and just sort of have a chat about, because I feel like it's that time of year where, people get games consoles and video games and stuff for Christmas, and I know I'm excited for some, and I've been playing a lot more lately, and I found my old Xbox One and PlayStation 3 collection, and so I just wanted to show you some of my old favourites from back in the day. No gum chewing today, just plain old Nate. But yeah, so let's begin by lighting some incense first. There we go. Hopefully the smoke from the incense can sort of gently waft across the screen, and you can get a vibe, get a feeling of that. Anyway, I've got the wacky little vape on the go again today. Right. Oh yes, I just wanted to show you this. So I've got the candles out and some sparkly bits, but look at this. I've got a baby Christmas tree. That's a nice crinkle, actually. Yeah, this really cute little baby Christmas tree with lights and baubles and everything that somebody special gave to me the other day, because unfortunately at the flat we don't really have any Christmas decorations up. It's not because we're like Scrooges or anything, it's purely because we're poor. We're skint, and normally we leave the flat and go home for Christmas, so there's not really much point getting a Christmas tree and everything, but I thought it was so sweet, this little baby Christmas tree. I'm gonna, after Christmas, I'll take all the baubles off and I'll look after it properly, see if I can get it to grow. Alright, so I'm just gonna pick a game from underneath here at random, and we'll have a chat about it. Let me know, guys, if you like this kind of video, just sort of a show and tell video, because I like doing them, and I'll do more if you like it. Okay, so let's go with this one. So this one is Uncharted number 3, Drake's Deception. Unfortunately, this one wasn't my favourite one. I lost the other two Uncharted series was fantastic, to be fair. This was a great game, but it didn't hit me like number 2. I feel like I enjoyed these games that much that I didn't even really bother. I didn't watch the Tom Holland Uncharted movie because I just knew. I know I can feel it in my bones that they did it wrong. Nothing ever really works out like that. It's kind of similar to the Assassin's Creed movie that came out that time. I did watch that because I like Michael Fassbender, but they never do them justice. These games, like, they're so good. Number 2, like the adventure, the sense of adventure, and the action and climbing mechanics is solid. Literally, here it says uniquely cinematic online multiplayer. I don't know so much about the multiplayer, but I know that the single player gameplay is very cinematic, and I always love Uncharted for that. On the back it says, join fortune hunter Nathan Drake on a spectacular search for the lost Atlantis of the Sands, a journey that will take him from the main streets of London to the mysterious deserts of the Middle East. Pursued by ruthless new enemies and confronted by extraordinary danger, this will be his most perilous adventure yet. Nice. Uncharted as a series, awesome. Let's pick another one. Everybody knows this one, don't they? I mean, come on. So, yeah, GTA 5. I remember queuing up at Tesco's for it to open up. Yeah, queuing at Tesco's at like 5 in the morning or something for them to open up, so that we could be the first in the queue to get this game when it came out. And I believe this game when it came out on the 17th of September, which is my birthday, which is pretty sick, no? 17th of September 2000 and, what was it, 13, 12? Can't remember. 10 years. Incredible. The amount of money that this game has made for Rockstar is just... you can't really grasp it, can you? They did so well. With the multiplayer, which I played it a bit, but it was always about single player for me with these games. And I think the game that came out after this was really a single player masterpiece. I'm not sure what's. Did you guys hear about the leak? The Rockstar leak of the GTA 6 footage that happened like a few weeks ago, where they arrested the guy that did it and everything. Wow, like, if this is 10 years old and it's still so good to play today, like I've actually got the revamped version on my PS5, and it looks beautiful, it plays amazing and everything. If this game can still hold up so good now, what the hell, I'm super excited for whatever they bring out next, because because the old ones are like from top down. It's like top down view. Your character he flies up towards the screen, and then just splats on top of any random building, and that used to entertain me. That used to entertain me for hours. So yeah, Grand Theft Auto. Again, as a series, beautiful. What should we go for next? Sorry if that was loud, by the way. Maybe I should put that down here. Yeah, then you can see the N for NateSMR. Hee. Okay. That looked probably really bad on camera. Okay, so I've got Far Cry 2 here. Okay, where do I start with this? Everybody knows Far Cry is a game series, surely. I never played the first one. I started off on this one, which at the time, because God, this is old now. At the time, I found it really difficult. I think it'd be probably quite interesting to go back and see how I did on it, because how I'd do on it now. Because I don't know the mini map. I think you have to traverse the map via using a literal map that you hold in your hand, and it doesn't spoon feed you things. You have to learn a little bit for yourself and stuff. But what I remember the most about this game, and what I loved so much, was the level creator, the world building. I can't remember the name of the mode actually. Did it say it on the back? I'm not sure. Oh yeah, just like the map creator, because you'd get all the sort of you'd have tools to terraform the environment and add as many trees and foliage and animals. I'm not sure about animals actually. Can't remember. Yeah, I think so. All the different kinds of buildings that you see in the game, and the different kinds of ruins and structures, and all the different elements, water, fire, all this stuff, and you can mess with it like crazy in the map builder. I remember I used to love building just setting the water really, really high, and then just building little desert islands with a little shack and a surfboard propped up against it, and hammock, a couple of coconut trees there, and just making it really beautiful, as beautiful as I could make it, and setting the light in so that it was like a sunset, and it shone through the cabin and everything, awesome. I'd love if they did a thing like that on next gen. Of course, everybody's favourite Far Cry game is probably Far Cry 3 with Voss and everything, and set in what is it, the Bahamas or something? I can't remember. In the Caribbean, Africa. I don't know. Yeah, this is proper Africa, Serengeti, Sierra Leone. I don't know, Sahara vibes. Pretty sick storyline. I think in this you have to you have to take medicine I think he's got malaria or something, the main character. He's dying and you have to get pills for him or you die or something, if I remember. I'm not sure, but it's a solid game. Just checking the time. I can't make this video as long as my last one because I had to delete so much stuff off my phone to be able to edit the video and get it uploaded to YouTube. It was kind of a pain, to be honest. was really late to the party with this franchise, and this is the only one that I've played. But my friend gave me this last year, and it blew me away. To be fair, I didn't really realise what I was missing out on. It had been so long since I'd played a game that actually gave me a good challenge. And God, this is a challenging game. I loved it. I never completed it. I got close to the end. I beat the Storm King, the Nameless King, whatever. But yeah, this is proper linear, boss orientated, hard, unforgiving, and a pain to sort of like. There's quite a steep learning curve that you've got to get over to get the hang of this game. But when you do, and you get the hang of the controls, and it becomes second nature, it's so satisfying to play. And the world building is kind of like understated. You would have to kind of read stuff and have to look and be interested in the world and the backstory and all the exposition. But if you look, it's actually really good, to be fair. It's really unique style. It's so dark, literally. Yeah, awesome game. I'm excited to get Elden Ring, because I've not tried it yet, but that's meant to be, insane. Like this on crack. Alright, so we've got Tekken next. Tekken's the one that's close to my heart because it will always remind me of, like I said earlier, playing the PS1 in my bedroom as a kid. We had hundreds and hundreds of games on the PS1, and I always found myself being drawn back to fighting games like Tekken or Mortal Kombat, or I'm gonna go crazy here, Bushido Blade. Did anybody play Bushido Blade? Oh my god. Or Darkstalkers, or there was a crazy Star Wars fighting game called Star Wars Masters of Terras-Kazai. It sucked, but because it was a fighting game and I love Star Wars, of course I played it. But yeah, I played every single Tekken game that came out on the PS1 and PS2 and everything, and I had Tekken, oh god, I can't remember what it was called now, but I had one on the PSP that I absolutely smashed. I love it. I'm a big Tekken fan. And I've still got skills. Yeah. Tekken 7 is just as sick as the rest of them, to be fair. But the nostalgia lies with PS1 and PS2 versions releases. I know it's like a bit of a... aficionados would probably say it's a bit of a cheat, but martial law is my favourite. It's easy to use, and I'm a big Bruce Lee fan, so it's just awesome. And he was always my favourite from being a kid because I grew up watching Bruce Lee films. He was one of my childhood heroes. It still is, to be fair. Tekken as a series again, amazing. Highly recommend it. If that's your thing, not everybody's into fighting games, but I don't know, I've always had a thing about martial arts and stuff. I did karate. I studied karate for 10 years, and it was a big thing for me as a kid, so yeah, I love it. What we got coming up? Bioshock 2. This is so sick. Sorry, I'm just admiring the shiny bits on the case. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see the shiny bit? Yeah. this, unfortunately, but I know that like they went in kind of a different direction, but it ties in. Let's just read this blurb. The undersea city of Rapture stands in ruin. Somewhere deep within, your little sister awaits. Once you protected her, and now, amongst hordes of genetically altered maniacs, she is your only hope for salvation. Again, it's just such a unique idea. Unique idea for a game. There's a hair stuck in it. What the hell? A long one, so it's definitely not mine. Yeah, proper unique idea for a game. It's so dark. To be honest, I picked this one out because I loved it, but I don't remember too much about it. I think when I was playing this, it was like at the time when I was getting high a lot, and I was just away with the fairies, so I don't really remember too much about it. But I remember the mechanics of it, like the story. I don't remember too much of the story, but the mechanics of the game and stuff. I remember, what do you call it? Kinesis and the flaming hands and all that. A drill fist. So sick. And I remember the big sisters, the agile ones. So you've got like the big daddies or whatever they're called, little sister, and the big sisters that are like really agile and can fly about. They were terrifying. Red Dead Redemption number 2. Unfortunately, I don't have Red Dead 1 anymore. That one would definitely be coming out if I still had that, because that game was just... It blew my mind when I played it, and to this day it's the only game that I've played that made me shed a tear at the end. I'm not going to spoil it. No spoilers. But yeah, this one, equally as good, I would say, but obviously I wasn't a kid when this came out. But I remember being so excited for this when it came out, and absolutely smashing it day in and day out. Let's read the blurb. America, 1899. The end of the Wild West era has begun. After a robbery goes badly wrong in the western town of Blackwater, Arthur Morgan and the Vanderlyn gang are forced to flee. With federal agents and the best bounty hunters in the nation massing on their heels, the gang must rob, steal, and fight their way across the rugged heartland of America in order to survive. As deepening internal divisions threaten to tear the gang apart, Arthur must make a choice between his own ideals and loyalty to the gang who raised him. So good, so good. Hell yeah. I wonder if they're going to do a revamped version for the PS5. I would smash that. Sorry, I'm just reminiscing. This game is literally the best attention to detail that I've ever seen. I was just so impressed, to the point where even like a bullet has its own physics. Just the ragdoll physics and everything was so convincing. The fishing was really realistic and actually quite fun to do. Honestly, just go on YouTube. Well, just type in, Red Dead Redemption 2 physics and details, and you'll see, even just the way that clothes lap in the wind, and the way that earth moves under your feet, the muscle structure on a horse as it runs, just everything. The voice acting is incredible, the story is incredible and enthralling and gripping. The missions and side quests and things don't get boring and repetitive, for me anyway. It's just my personal opinion as a single player fan. The gunplay is awesome. It's dive back in at some point, you know. Okay. Which one first? This one? No. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. So, this is another sort of series one, you know. I got Brotherhood out because it's one that it's quite a famous one, you know. Everybody remembers that trailer from when this was coming out with you know, the really sick CG trailer with oh god, what's his name? What's his name? The guy, the villain. Oh my god, I forget his name. Cesare Borgia, and his papal guards and everything, and Ezio walks out into the crowd amongst all the cardinals with the red gowns and everything, and he's wearing this sick, beautiful white out, you know, with the white cape over one shoulder, and then just as he's about to get, you know, overwhelmed, he like whistles for his boys to come, and they all appear. There's like a guy with a mace and stuff. It's so cool. Such a good trailer. Yeah, like the Ezio series, the Ezio trilogy. Oh, so many memories there. That's when Assassin's Creed was really Assassin's Creed, and they were just hitting the nail on the head, I think. His story, and with Desmond Miles, when Desmond Miles was still involved in it and everything, yeah, I was all about it. Everybody wanted to be Ezio. Okay. Rome wasn't built in a day, and it won't be conquered by a lone assassin. I am Ezio Auditore da Firenze, and this is my brotherhood. Hell yeah. Even just saying that name, like, brings back insane nostalgia. Ezio Auditore da Firenze. Hell yeah. These are like, you know, the origins of where the game came from. The games came from. Obviously you've got Altair in the first game, which I loved. That's the first one I played, obviously, and that one especially brings back some great memories, you know. It was so simple but so well done. But obviously then we come to Assassin's Creed Origins, you know, the origins of the fictional brotherhood that came out, and although they changed so many things in this game, I did still enjoy it a lot. The open world in this game was vast, and I think the attention to detail and the sort of love that you could see went into representing ancient Egypt was really, yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. I love the mythical gods, the boss fights that you could have with Set, and oh god, who's the god of death? Somebody remind me in the comments, who's the god of death? Is it Set? Which one's the dog one? I can't remember. But anyway, yeah, they were awesome and massive, and let's just read this. It all starts with one. Ancient Egypt, a majestic land now crumbling and manipulated by obscure forces. Travel back to the origins of the creed and take part in its founding moment. Tell your tale. No, your tale will shape history for millennia. Yeah, just the way that they incorporated, you know, different ways to go around completing missions. And, yeah, they sort of stepped back with the stealth aspect of things. Well, they kind of, I don't know, they altered the stealth mechanics, and it was, you know, it was more sort of encouraged to just run in and fight head on, but you know, it worked, and the story was still sick, to be fair. But these ones will never be as special to me as the old ones. Valhalla on the PS5, but I never finished it because it's just massive. And I got Cyberpunk, and when Cyberpunk happened, it just kind of took over. So I feel a bit bad about that one. But yeah, Assassin's Creed is another series that's close to my heart. I've just cherry picked these games out of like my small collection just because, you know, these have the most that I could sort of like chat about. But to be honest, like I've lost most of my games over the years, and which is kind of sad. I bought them and sold them. I used to have to sell a lot back in the day because I was skin, so I kind of lost a lot. But yeah, let me know if you like these little show and tell videos, and I'll do some more if you want. I'll dig out some more games and we can have more of a chat about it. Yeah, so I'm gonna log off now. I hope you liked it. Please say hello in the comments, tell me where you're from, and let's get a chat going because I love it. I love getting responses from you guys, and all the nice things you've said is really encouraging. Makes me wanna, make videos more often, and I will try. It's just again finding the time to have the flat when it's quiet, and sort of like to myself now that it's getting darker. But yeah, we'll see how we get on. I hope everybody has a beautiful Christmas, and I hope everybody's keeping warm and safe, and keeping your minds healthy through this winter, because I know it can be a hard time, and this is a strange one, if ever there were one. So yeah, thanks for coming back, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Okay,